What was your reaction to the story within a story in this chapters?
In the first chapter of the book on page 5, the reader gets introduced to a new element. The author is presenting a mysterious door, and through that door comes a dark skinned man with woolly hair. Thus, he's most likely from an African country. On page 6, it says the following. The door to her closet was open. Her room was bathed in the glow of her computer charger and wireless router, but the closet doorway was dark, darker than night, a rectangle from complete darkness, the heart of darkness, and out of this darkness a man emerging. In the room he enters, a white woman is asleep, which basically means that the immigrant from Africa is portrayed as scary and like as an intruder, and shortly after, it turns out that he's not scary at all. As he's like leaving the room without doing any harm to the white woman. So at first it was quite confusing, but as the story progressed, it got clear what the overall meaning of it was. And the fact that the woman is asleep is like a metaphor of so-called white people or asleep and unable to see what is actually going on, and yet we are still having bad prejudices of immigrants.
Yeah, and in chapter 2, it's get even clear that the new people have come from somewhere else. On page 25 bottom, the reader gets introduced to another place, which is Senjuku, Tokyo. The man wears a suit and a crisp white shirt. This is a clear opposition of where Saeed and Nadia come from. Tokyo and Australia is a lot wealthier than a country like Syria, which we think that Saeed and Nadia lives in. Two people emerge from Blacknet Door. They are described as wearing tropical clothing. Once again, it becomes clear that Nadia and Saeed are coming from an opposite place.